Okay, today I'm going to show you guys how to do a nice little folding trick with your shirts I just learned recently. It's very fast and it makes your shirts pretty nice and square. So let me show you what it looks like full speed here. Once your shirt's laid out, it's relatively quick from there. There you go. So it's actually not nearly as difficult as it looks. If you just know where to grab the shirt in the right spots, it's pretty simple. So we'll break it down for you. What you want to do is you want to find the center line of the shirt, or if you're cutting across, you want it to be as even as possible. The more even it is, the better it'll look and the easier it'll be. So, you cut it across, and then you want to imagine yourself a line where you want the shirt to be folded on the outside. Okay, so the more narrow you do it, the more narrow the fold is going to be, the more compact the shirt is going to be at the end. So, we'll do a really narrow one. Well, we'll just do a normal one first and then we'll play around with it a little. So you want to grab it kind of right about here on that center line, and granted it's an imaginary line, there's not actually a line on your shirt. Then you want to grab it at the top. Now when I grab mine at the top, I use my thumb and middle finger because you're going to need your index finger to grab over here. So here's what we're doing. We're grabbing this with my right hand. I'm going to reach over, then grab here, and I'm going to pinch it like that, because when you end up pulling it across, it's a lot easier when it's pinched. So we're reaching over, pinching it, and then we're going to pull this arm through and this arm over. So really just straighten out our hands, and it'll land right where we need it. So let's do that. Come over here, I'm going to pinch here, and I'm going to pull it through and around. And if you got it right in the center, it's going to even out nicely. If you pinched it too far down, you're probably going to pull it, and this is going to sag, and then you're going to try to get it taut and pull it out of your own fingers like that. So it's really important to find that middle part. So once we get there, then we're going to kind of fix these fingers here. You can shake the shirt out if you want. And I usually grab it like that, so now I have it by the fingers there. And then it's just laying it down. So we lay it down and fold it over. Alright? And you want to get it as far over as you can. Now, if you're super anal retentive and you want this side to be exactly the same as the other side, you can work your hand up in here and kind of straighten it out. And it'll look even more square. And then we just flip it over. You can keep it like that if you want. Looks good. I usually flip it over and then fold again, or you can grab it in the middle from underneath, pull it together, and do that. And that is how you fold it. Now if we wanted it to be a little narrower, I'll show you how to do that. If for some reason you didn't want the shirt to be that wide. We're going to do the same line across the middle, but this time our line this way is going to come up right next to the neck of the shirt. We'll do it there, reach across, pinch, flip it over, get it all nice and straightened out here, fold it down, and we're going to fold it over. Now the problem with doing it a little narrower is the sleeve sometimes will pop out. You can just tuck that in and it'll be fine. Oh, or you can fold it under, whatever you want. And then grab it in the middle, flip it, and there you go. It's a little narrower. So that is the fun little t-shirt folding trick I learned today.